Howdy guys, my name's Shane. Today we're checking out how the Fender Blues Junior 4 stacks up against the previous generation of amps. I also have my hands on a Fender Blues Junior 3, as well as the forgotten stepchild of the series, the Blues Junior SE. For those who don't know what the SE is, it's actually the Chinese-made Fender Blues Junior, and it doesn't even have a FAT control, so when we get to comparing the amps like that, we leave the FAT boost off the other amplifiers, just to keep it kind of fair. I've got the exact same volume settings and all of that on every single amplifier, but the difference in audible volume is pretty clear as well, and I'm not going to touch that, so you can make your own mind up which one you like the best with the same settings. I could favorably enhance certain amps volume-wise, but I'm not going to do that. These are exactly the same settings as how they record through my SM57. If this video is helpful or if you enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. I absolutely appreciate that. This is one of those videos that I think should be helpful for people so they can hear the difference between the brand new Fender Blues Junior 4 with the A-type Celestion speaker up against the prior generations. There's some pros and cons, and I'll get into my thoughts about this at the end. A huge thanks to Sky Music for letting me borrow these amps. If you live in Australia, check them out. All the links are on screen and in the description below. Let's get into it. Alright, let's kick this off. We're going to start with the Blues Junior 4. I have everything at 12 o'clock, including the volume, which is actually the gain control on this. The master volume is at 3, and the reverb on this particular amp is at 4. It's not as prominent of a reverb as the other two amplifiers, so I've just turned it up a hair and turned the other ones down a bit just to try to get it to sound pretty similar. The trail on the reverb is very different as well, but it's as close as we can get, so let's give this a shot. Let's start on neck and middle pickup. Over to the Blues Junior 3. As you can hear, that trail on the reverb just goes on and on. Over to the Blues Junior SE. I've just turned the gain on all the amps up to 9 o'clock. Everything is still as it was. Let's give this a shot. This is the Blues Junior SE. We'll go bridge and middle for this one. Over to the Blues Junior 3. This is audibly louder at the same settings than the SE, there's no doubt about it. And back to the Blues Junior 4. I can definitely hear a huge difference between all three of these amps. The closest to, in my opinion, are the 3 and 4. The SE definitely doesn't sound anywhere near as nice as the other two. Let's try it now with the gain pushed to 3 o'clock. So the gain's 3/4 of the way up basically. Let's give this a shot. Bridge and middle pickup, this is the SE. Blues Junior 3. To my ear, the Blues Junior 3 sounds way louder and fuller sounding than the SE, and I don't even have the fat button on. So let's go back to the 4. Cool. Thanks for watching. My name's Shane. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Let me know which one you like best and why in the comments as well. To my ear, I kind of like the new one the best, and it's not just because it's the new one. I find the reverb much more usable. It doesn't have that clangy sort of weird thing going on that is the reason I returned my Blues Junior 3. Not all Blues Junior 3s had that issue, but I must have tested 4 or 5 out and actually had 2, and they all did the same thing. If you have the reverb up past about 4 and you hit a note, you get this scratchy kind of weird sound coming through. I don't hear that on the new one at all. To my ear, it feels like the new Blues Junior 4 has a little bit more attitude and it's more upfront kind of sound, while the 3 is a little bit more mellow maybe in its tonality, and it just sounds a little bit smoother. So these are subjective points. Whichever one you like the best is the best one to go for. If you already have a 3 or if you're thinking of upgrading to a 4, please let me know in the comments as well. So if you're thinking about buying a Fender Blues Junior for the very first time, just go ahead and buy the 4. I think you're going to have less problems with the reverb tank, and the speaker upgrade is an absolute bonus. If you already have a 3 and you want to change the sound, just upgrade the speaker. It's probably not worth going out and buying a 4 unless you're having issues with the reverb tank like I was. In terms of the SE, don't waste your money. I don't think that's a very good sounding Blues Junior, but if it's all you can afford, you could probably get a much better and louder sound by swapping out the speaker in that amp as well. But I'm also hearing some tube oscillation and rattle from that amplifier as well, which would put it pretty low on my list of amps to go buy. So that's my thoughts on the amps. I could hear a clear difference in volume. The 4 sounded the loudest, followed by the 3, and then followed by the SE as well. And it also comes with some free rattles as well, so bargain. Thanks again for watching, and thanks to Sky Music for letting me borrow these amps and just let me critique them. I really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about them, all links are on screen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that little bell right next to it, and you'll get future updates from my channel. If you want to see the full review I did on the Fender Blues Junior 4 and you haven't already seen it, I'll pop it up in the cards and you can check that out. Thanks again for watching, folks. Catch you soon. See ya.